Greg Schiano, if you get to a bowl game with this football team after what you did last year, we will say that you're a miracle worker. Welcome to the Voice of College Football and our record predictions across the nation. We stop in the Big Ten with the laughing stock of the conference up until the Greg Schiano era. The Scarlet Knights of Rutgers won 3 games in the Big Ten last year, and that's a big deal. 3-6, miracle worker. They had lost 21 consecutive Big Ten games. In most of those games, they were not just not competitive. They were embarrassed, bloodied, battered, beaten, just horrible, horrendous. Didn't look like a football team. Looked like they should have been competing in some kind of Pop Warner League somewhere. But lo and behold, Greg Schiano shows up. He gathers some cast-offs from around the Big Ten, and he teaches this team to compete. Vast improvement. They beat Michigan State. They beat some other teams again. 3 wins in the Big Ten. All right, what do they have here in 2021? They start off at Temple. So the game against Temple, that could be a possible loss. Right out of the gate, Rutgers plays 2 games, Temple and at the Carrier Dome against Syracuse, in which they could start 2-0. They could be 0-2. They could, of course, split them. Then they've got Delaware. That's got to be a win. So those are the 3 non-conference games. Then it's into the Big Ten play. At Michigan and Ohio State, if you're just looking at name brand and what these teams used to be, you would have said this is a daunting beginning to the Big Ten schedule with Michigan, Ohio State, Michigan State, but not so much. It's the Buckeyes, of course, in Piscataway, but a trip to Ann Arbor's winnable for this football team. Of course, they took Michigan to triple overtime last year and led by 21 points. They beat Michigan State last year. They put up 38 points at Michigan State. It's possible. The non-division games are always key. Who do you play in the other division? It's Northwestern, Illinois, and Wisconsin, back-to-back-to-back. They get a bye week between Northwestern on the road and then going back to Illinois to take on Brett Bielema and the Fighting Illini. This is a difficult stretch drive for Rutgers here, having to play Wisconsin, Indiana, and Penn State back-to-back-to-back. That might be the toughest stretch of any 3-game stretch in the Big Ten. Wisconsin, Indiana, and Penn State, the last 2 on the road. Rutgers gets 2 wins in the Big Ten. Who are they going to beat? Well, they'll go out to Illinois and win that game. They'll win the Michigan State game at home, and they'll possibly pick off Maryland. So 2 of those 3 are wins. Rutgers finishes at 2-7. They sweep outside the Big Ten. Now, if Rutgers gets off to an 0-2 start or drops one of these Syracuse-Temple games, then it could be a really rough year for the Scarlet Knights. But I like them sweeping the non-conference, almost getting to a bowl game at 5-7, 2-7 in the Big Ten. Your thoughts on Rutgers under Schiano, and, of course, your record prediction down below. Like the videos, share the videos out on social media. Or just tell people the old-fashioned way, face-to-face, over the phone, whatever, directly. Text them. The Voice of College Football. We're talking college football every day. Best discussion, debate, and analysis right here. Please lock it in, and we will send you another record prediction here real soon.